Hello, hello. Happy Template Thursday. Happy Template Thursday, guys. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Before we get started, I do want to say today's video is sponsored by the Canvas Bling Template Club. So basically what the Template Club is it's your shortcut to professional, editable Canva templates that you're ready to use and customize for your business, whether it's creating party favors or different elements in your business overall. So as a Template Club member, you get access to our weekly template drops, our Template Thursday resources, replays, mini lessons. We also do a lesson at the end of the month. And of course, you get the growing collection of the templates that we add on there every single week. Of course, one of the best benefits is the feature that the Template Club members get to choose what templates we create next, as well as whenever we create templates here on YouTube, you guys get those templates in the Template Club or a discount if it's one of our mega bundles. So instead of just watching me create them, you're able to grab them afterwards without having to do an additional purchase. Now, speaking of creating for your business, we're going to today create templates for marketing and social media templates. That's what was selected by our club members. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to create the templates, how to edit the templates to match your brand, and of course, how to use them with social media. So the good thing about having social media templates for your marketing is that for those people who get stuck on not knowing what to post, these literally give you fillers to be able to post on your feed to always have something to show up with. So we're going to get right into it. Let's see. Welcome in, guys. Drop me a comment so I can see who's in here because I can't see who's in here. I can see that a few crafty sisters are here. Thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. Missed us last week. Thank you, crafty sis. Keep on. Y'all know last week was a busy week with getting the kids ready for back to school. So it was just a lot going on. So I wasn't able to come on even this week too. So I'm here for the morning live, but for the night live, I canceled all of the night lives for this week just because it's their first week of school. And you know how that goes. If you're a mom, you know how that goes. We have to make sure they have a good week because I feel like it's the tone for the entire year. So their first day was really good. I was a little nervous because our youngest, she officially started school. So that was a little nerve-wracking, but she did really good. And I think because she's familiar with the teacher, it kind of helped a little bit. So, oh my goodness, 10th grade? Oh, he's a big kid. You got high school? Let's practice that. How was that? How was his first day? How's his first week going so far? Oh my goodness, 10th grade. I can't even imagine them being that big. But so far, so good. And I like the fact that because one is in pre-K and then the other one is in first grade, and their classes are on the same hall. So although they don't have lunch and stuff together, she says, sometimes I see her while I'm walking to my class and I make sure I give her a hug. So it kind of helps that they're on the same hallway so she doesn't feel like she's completely by herself. And it also helps because they did allow to where, because the pre-K kids at that school, they get dropped off at a separate side. So they get dropped off on the side of the school versus all the big kids get dropped off in the front. But since they're siblings, they allow for me to drop both of them off in the back. So I get to skip the longer car rider line. So that's a plus. He was tired. Football practice already. They did not play. They already started football practice. Fine girls. Okay, nephew. Look, nephew growing up. Sis, you gotta get ready. He growing up. He probably gonna start dating soon. Hello, crafty sis Denise. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. So again, I did a poll in the template club, and you guys decided that you wanted social media and marketing templates. So that's what we're gonna create. I'm gonna try to create at least 10 templates in this bundle. If we have time, we'll add more. So let's go ahead and let me share a Canva screen. And we're going to for social media, Instagram. This is a 4x5 Instagram kind of post. So of course, when it comes to marketing, one of the most important templates that you should include for your marketing, we're just going to start from beginning, right? Let's start with a new product or a new service drop. I'm going to try to make them as general as possible that it can match for any Crafty Sisters business, right? So hello, Lyric. Welcome in, Crafty Sis. Thank you guys for double tapping. I appreciate y'all. So let's start with a new product. And if y'all have anything in particular that you would like to see added to this bundle, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'm going to start with a new product. And y'all know as I'm designing, I can't see the comments. So I'm going to toggle back and forth to be able to see any comments that you guys have. Now, let me know, what are your preferences? Are you guys leaning more towards words and pictures, just mostly pictures and a couple of words? What are some of the things that you guys would like to see before we start? What are some of the things that you guys would like to see added for the social media templates? Because although I asked you guys which templates, y'all know I like to take your suggestions too, because I want to create what you guys essentially want. So let's see. Denise said, not sure. Miss Lyric said, reels. So these are static posts, so they won't be for reels. Since it's for marketing, is more things like, let me give y'all some examples. Things like new product, any sales or promotions, the availability that you might have, testimonials, product service spotlight, why they should choose you as the business, meet the owner, FAQs, how to order with you, things like that. Since y'all chose the marketing, but we can definitely add, because this is a different kind of template than what a reels would be, because it's a whole different format and everything. So we can add that as one of the options for our future lives. I like a reels one too. So I'll put it up there in the whenever we do our next poll for which template we should drop next. Hello, Angelic Creations. Welcome in. So the question I posed was, for your social media marketing templates, think about your business right now and some of the things that you need. Because again, I'm going to do what I think you need, but it helps too if you drop in the comments what you actually need. That way I can make sure that I create some of those templates to match that. So we're going to start with a new product drop. Let's do a new product drop. Let's see. Okay, so let me go back here. So again, I'm going to toggle back and forth to be able to review any templates or any recommendations that you guys give. Okay, so right now I can't see the comments if you're commenting, but I will toggle back and forth. So let's do a new product drop. So I'm going to first start off with my words. And again, for this, I'm going to make it general, but I would suggest if you have, spelled that wrong. If you have your specific fonts that you use, then of course use the fonts that you use, but I'm just going to make it kind of so that it can match any brand. New product. And of course, I give suggestions as I'm creating them. So although it says new product, you can absolutely put anything that actually relates to the brand. So if you want to put the actual product, you can. Let's say it's a new design or a new bundle or whatever it might be, you can put it up here too. I'm just going to put new product again to make it general, but you can switch that up to make it relevant to whatever is currently relevant for your brand. Okay, so we'll put that there. So let's see, new product. Let me add a color here. And I'm going to try to, again, keep a more general color scheme. So let's see. Let's see, white and black. We're going to start with a base color, white and black, with a pop of color of something, because you guys can always switch it up to match your brand. So let's do, I kind of like this one, this gradient here. I like this gradient. White and black is so blah though. Let's pick a color. Let's pick a brand color. We gonna vote. So let's see. Let me go back to the comments. Hello, Miss Lyric. Thank you for the hands. Hey, Angelic Creations. Hey, Make It Memorable. Hot pink. Hot pink. What else? Let's do 3 colors. Hot pink. What else? Because I feel like black and white is so boring. I want to be able to see what this is gonna do. We can do hot pink. Hot pink. What else? Let's drop 2 more colors. I'm in the comments now so I can see. Hot pink gold. Okay, what else? Hot pink and gold. So gold will be our accent color and teal. Okay. Hot pink, gold, teal. So before I even do that, I'm going to kind of create a little kind of like a visual for myself here. So let's go here to shapes, because I want to stick to the colors that we're saying. So let's go with the more brighter pink. And then we said gold. So we'll do hot pink, teal, white, and gold to give ourselves a good little base. This is something that you should also be doing. So whatever your color palette is, I showed you guys last time how to create your brand kit with Canva. Always use the colors in your brand kit. For example, for mine, it'll always pop up here because I have my brands already there. So give yourself that good base because you don't want it to be to where your colors are off. You kind of want to stick to your branding. So I'm going to change the background color to black just so we could be able to see. And let's grab a gold color here. Go with gold. So the gold will just be more of an accent color. We're not going to use it as one of the main colors. So let's go with, we can go with this one. It's giving gold. Okay, so now that we have our color palette, we can get into our design. All right, so new product. For our background, let's see if we can find a hot pink and teal gradient. If not, we can always create our own hot pink and teal gradient. Let's see what we find. Because it's always nice to have a little bit of texture in your design. So that's why I kind of like doing the gradients. So you could either do the base as the more teal or the hot pink, either one. I'm just looking to see. I kind of really like this too. So let's see. Let's create our own gradient. So I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to go here to where it says add color, and I'm going to choose gradient. So instead of the purple, let's use our color pick tool to use our teal. It kind of gives us some of that purple too, but we can combat that with adding a little bit of white in between. So let's see how we can fix our gradient to make it look cute. It's not giving me the look that I am envisioning. Yeah, we're going to keep working towards it. But it's giving more of like the harsh lines. These colors don't blend as, I don't know if well, I kind of like this one. This one isn't bad. Let me see how it looks as a background color. If not, I'm going to just go with hot pink and add our teal as kind of like our background color. So let me see. Let me make this our background and see how I like it. If not, I'm going to kind of do shades of pink instead because I feel like it will be more. Oh, this not too bad. Let's see. Let's see. Not too bad. Not too bad. But let's go here because we got to get this down pat first. First things first, to make all the rest of it more smooth when we're designing. So let me keep looking here. I'm going to go back up because I saw a pink that I like. It's not the exact shade of, okay, this one's cute. This one's cute. And this one's cute. I like this one. It's a slightly different shade of pink. So I'm going to kind of switch up our color a little bit. Since this is a made up brand anyway, let's switch up our colors just a little bit. Make it like this one. So these are, these will be the colors. So I'm going to, yeah, I like that. So now that we have a cute background, let's grab our new product. We could switch this for our teal. These colors I don't really like these colors together. Let's see. Let me do an outline. Let me see how I feel. Because sometimes you do have to kind of switch it up either with how you're adding your colors or by adding more accent colors to it to kind of help with the eye. Because your colors, it shouldn't feel like it's hurting your eyes, right? It shouldn't feel like it's hurting your eyes. I saw somebody said navy blue. Navy blue. Let's see something. Let's see if this is a better fit, y'all, because it might be. Because if we're going to make it up, we got to make it up to make it look nice. Okay, we got to make it look nice. This might be a little better. Let's test the theory. Let's go here. See how it's kind of, that looks better. So that's something to consider too when it comes to your branding. If the colors feel harsh or like it's hard to kind of see, this is better. Let me show you guys what I mean. Even if you did the background as the navy blue with the pink on the navy blue background. That's something to think about when you're creating your overall brand as well, because sometimes we pick the colors because we like them, but in reality, some colors kind of clash. They don't always look the best together, and that matters. Let's set this as background. This isn't a real brand, so we just gonna make sure that it's as cute as possible. Show you guys what I mean. Y'all see how it looks good either way? It looks good either way. Add short product. Y'all see what I mean? Y'all see the difference between this, the other color? The other colors was not hidden how it should, right? So let me go to the comments to see. I like these colors, hard to read. Yeah, so the colors were hard to read. So not really hard to read versus I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to show y'all again. Let's go with the colors that we initially had. So it was hot pink. Go back. Let's go to this one. And of course, no right or wrong way. So you can do whichever you prefer, right? For your branding. But just saying when you're creating designs, let me see. Let me go back to show y'all. Y'all see how when we put this teal against this pink, it looked a little, it's not hard to read, but it doesn't look as, how can I explain it? It doesn't look as polished. It doesn't look as it's not hard to read because I can read it. But when I'm looking at it, it kind of does a little something to my eyes, right? So with this, you would have to combat it with something else, like either darkening an outline of it so that it's easy for readers to navigate, right? Even if this was a smaller script, you can read it, but in looking at it, it feels a little off a little bit. Like either the pink should be darker or the words should be darker, one or the other. Can y'all kind of see what I mean? See how with this one, it pops, and then versus the other one we were trying to do, it just, I don't know how to explain it, but I wouldn't go with this. If it was my branding, I wouldn't go with it. It's not vibrant. It looks washed out. Exactly. So think of that when it comes to your branding and the colors that you're putting together. Certain colors don't look the best together, is what I'm trying to say. So since we're doing a mock brand, we're gonna make it look as good as possible. So we're not gonna go with these just because we're gonna go with this because it's more on point and everything would look good and on point versus this. If it was my brand, I would reconsider, right? Not saying you can't use those colors, but you would have to figure out a way to use them for them to make sense. So I'm gonna take that one off because we're gonna go with this for the example. Just to make it easier because that way I'm not sitting here for hours trying to make it work when the colors don't mesh well together. All right, so let's go. Let's keep going. So we have our product. Let's do a product description. We can do maybe a picture of the product. I'm going to go with a custom chip bag since that's what we normally do. Or let me see what I have here. My uploads and see what I have. Because I might could go with something that I already have designed. Let's look to see. Actually, before I go to scrolling through all my uploads, let's go here. I'm going to go to my Canva right quick, and I'm going to grab something that I already have. So let me go to one of our templates or our markups for our templates. Just to make it easy. And while I'm looking for that, don't forget, guys, drop whatever templates you want to see added, whatever templates that you want for your business, for your marketing. So, but of course, I'm going to put what I think is good, but I'm open to your suggestions as well. I'm looking for something in particular. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, let me grab. I'm just gonna I'm opening up my templates that I already have, and we're just gonna use one of those. So let's see. We could use our college pack template. Let's use that. So I'm going to copy and paste it here. Oh, that didn't paste the right thing. Hold on. Let's try again. It's freezing on me. Hold on. Okay, let's try it again. So copy and paste. There we go. So let's say this is our new product. I'm going to also go to, I'm going to actually grab another font for our product description because maybe we want to put the, let's see, open sauce is a good one. But let's not capitalize the letters. I'm going to switch this one for a second. Hold on, guys. Text. General, because I want you guys to be able to use the actual template and put the stuff that's relevant to your products. So I'm just going to make it general. So add product description here, list the important details that your buyers should know. And you can make this white if you want, or you can make it, you can keep it blue and add your white. Let's say we're going to grab a, or we could do the blue as well. So hold on, let me see. Let's duplicate this. And let's add, because you always want to, not always, but depending on what you're promoting, it's a good idea to put your website somewhere on it as well, so that, you know, the people looking can easily be able to shop. Another I want to add here, either you can use this as the line, and you can put your website kind of like right here, because one of the things that I pay attention to as well is making the stuff not look like they're just floating, right? So for that, I like to add either a shelf or something. Let's see. You could do a white shelf. I just feel like it adds a cute little detail. I'm trying to find one that I like. Preferably, let me go to all because that's going on photos. There we go. Preferably one that doesn't have a background because it kind of puts the shadow and everything for us to look like it's a real show. So I'm going to add a show. Position this forward. Our pencil, I'm actually going to move the pencil closer to here. So let's go to edit. I'm going to go to Magic Grab. This is a pro feature in Canva if you are trying to use the Magic Grab. So I do want to put that out there. Magic Grab. I'm going to just grab the pencil and make it closer to here. And then I'm going to use my pixel remover or pixel eraser and erase the pixel that it left right here. Okay, so bam, erase. And as you guys see me designing this, I want you to kind of think outside the box because a lot of the templates, you can use them for other stuff too. So yes, this says new product. You can also use this to where it might say bestseller. Think outside of the box when it comes to what you're using it for. So I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to add the website or whatever you want to add on the bottom. This one I'm going to use with our white. So www.yourwebsite.com. And then I'm just going to resize this to make it a little bit bigger. Let's downsize it a little bit. Bam. So now we have a cute first template, guys. Super nice. Same thing could also be, let me see something. Hold on. Let me see if I like it like this better. No, I like the other way better. I like the other way. I'm just making sure that it's on point. I'm going to duplicate this. And then I'm going to also try something different. Because again, no right or wrong way. You can switch these up to make it, you know, however you want it. So let's do a couple of new product ones. I'm going to actually move this, put this here. I want to separate these. So let me go to edit. And I'm going to separate these for a second. Magic grab. Hopefully we'll figure it out, but I'm going to grab the different elements that's in here because I want them separated for a second. I guess I could have did the magic layers, but I didn't want the words on here to be separated too. So I didn't. But this is an option too. That's an option too. So magic grab my last thing. And this is just me showing you that even when I create these templates, you can switch them up to make it, you know, different things too. So it doesn't have to stay exactly how I have it. So maybe we want our, let's delete our shelf. Oh, not the pencil. We want the pencil. Nope, we're going to keep this up here. We're going to grab this and put it down here. So let's say the new product is a one product, right? Or just this with your pencil. Or let's do it upright. For this, I'm kind of going to move the spacing just a little bit, the line spacing, to make it a little closer together. I'm trying to make sure my eye's not playing tricks. I'm trying to put it right on top of this. I feel like I want this to move over here instead. Okay. So we have 2 ways of doing our new products. Super cute. Now let's move on to the next template. So let me see if you guys said any templates that y'all want to see added. 3D. Hello, Cracky Sis Noni. How are you, Cracky Sis? Welcome in. Let's do another one. Maybe you want to give because y'all ain't putting no suggestions, huh? Y'all don't have none that y'all want. Y'all just relying on me to tell y'all. Let's say you want to do a tip. Let's say you want to give a tip. So let's see. I'm going to change this to quick. Okay, now let's find a frame or something that we can put our words inside. So let's see. I'm going to put bubble to see what comes up. Let's put word bubble. Word bubble. I feel like this is cute. But I wish it let us change the color of the outline. Let's keep looking. I like this one too. Let me see. I'm gonna keep looking. Cause I kind of want to put this slightly behind. So I'm just trying to see what will work better. I don't like how this is on the side. Let me keep looking. I like this one. If you were given more than one tip, this would be cute. So maybe we could put some options on here. So let's go here. I like this one. And I'm going to put, that could stay like that. I almost want to just put it here with this one. We could do more than one. I'm going to put it here. Quick tip. And when it comes to quick tips, right? Whatever you're doing in your industry, y'all type in, let me know what your main offer is. And I'll give you guys suggestions on some things that you can do as the quick tip. But every industry you can give tips for. So I'm going to just put follow for more right here. I'm going to put your at. And I'm going to change this to our other font, which was Canva Sans. I'm going to make this slightly smaller and put it right up here. And you can even do this and make it a little transparent. That way it's not the main focus here. And you can use your same thing that we did before. It's not a must, but I feel like it helps to add a little bit of cohesion. So let's add a little something. I mean, it doesn't have to be all the way on the bottom like this, but I feel like it's cute. You can also switch it up and do just a small kind of square. The reason why we're putting something is because you give a call to action, right? With everything that you do. So in this case, the call to action was to visit your website because you put your website here. In this case, the call to action is to follow for more. And I'm going to switch this font to also be our sans font, and this one too. And I'm going to round the corners just a little bit. I feel like it looks better. Make this a little smaller, and then I'm going to get rid of this. But look how cute, y'all. Look how cute. So let me see if y'all said anything. It adds dimension. It's not flat. Oh, hold on. I skipped something. Did you post a template, sis? Or yeah. So this one you won't have to buy, sis. I'm gonna add it as soon. We just started, so the template didn't exist. The link for you guys. If you're in the template club, you don't have template. This one's included for this week's bundle. I'm gonna drop the link for the template club for anyone who's not a part of it, who would like to take advantage of getting these templates. If not, you can still access this template. It'll just be available for purchase on my website. That here. If you're not in the template club, I highly suggest join us because these templates and stuff are really helpful. That way you don't have to start from scratch. Let's see. Quote of the day. Yes, you can do quote of the day. Let's do a quote of the day package sheet. What about a price list? Price list with categories. Let's see. Custom party favors. I'm just making sure that I don't miss no comments. I think this is, yeah, it's for the template club for sure. I like that to the faded background. Isn't it cute? No problem. These are very helpful. Thank you, Crafty Sis Kisa. Yes, they're helpful, y'all, because at the end of the day, when you're running a business and you have so many different hats to wear and different things to do, these type of things are what saves you time, y'all. Literally, for my business, I have templates for everything, y'all. Literally everything. Because who has time when you really think about it, right? It's a lot when you have a lot to add for your business and a lot of things that you want to be able to offer. It's a lot at the end of the day. So templates help me in my everyday business, and I'm glad the template club is also helpful to you guys for sure. Let's do another one. So let's do a, what can we add? Let's do another one. So I'm going to do the background. We can keep the background white. Let's see. I'm going to duplicate oh, hold on. I'm going to add this here. Let's add this here. At the top, let's do I'm going to switch it. I'm going to do the pink one because our pink background isn't as harsh if we're trying to add some words. So let's just say this is how to order. Let's do order process. I kind of want to put this in here a little bit. I'm going to actually make this smaller just a little bit. Of course, you can adjust to your liking, to what fits for your business, because I don't know what everybody's order process is or how many steps it's going to take, but I'll show you guys how you can easily switch it up. So let's add this here. I kind of want to I'm just going to see how it looks if I do this. Let's see something right quick. I was trying to see if I like it better with I think I like it better with both words being the same size. So I'm going to put it back how it was. I'm going to position this backwards. Kind of make this a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to grab our other text. 3 simple steps. Make our text white. So let's say it's for party favors, right? It could be something as simple as choose your package, we design, you approve, and then order shipped. It might be 4 steps, so you can switch it up for 4 steps. So just simplify whatever your process is to make it as seamless as possible for whoever is your potential customer. So bam, I'm gonna put step 4. For here, I'm gonna put here, let's say order. I'm gonna order and see what happens. So let's see. So let's just say this one is choose your design. Right? So that's a little cart. I'm gonna change that color to blue. I'm gonna put this one. Let's just say this is the ship it to the customer. blue. You could put it on the inside too if you have enough space. Like if you keep the word short, you could put it on the inside or on the outside, whichever one. And then let's do one more. Let's just say this step is for them to approve your design. So let's say approve. We'll put this one. But I think I'm going to leave it on the outside. So y'all can have enough space to write. And then the same, your website on the bottom. If you don't have a website, you can just put your social media handles or however you want, whatever you contact information you want here, your email address. All right, so 3-step order process, 3 simple steps. Cute. And then the same, if you wanted to reverse the colors, you could, right? You could just go here. I'm going to duplicate the page. I'm going to make this all blue, position to the back. I'm going to make these, well, you could keep it pink. I'm going to change that to be white. Make our words blue or pink. This could stay the same because it's still cute. This on the bottom, I would make it the pink. Pink. This can be changed to blue. So you kind of get what I'm saying? And you could already see that if these were all posted, this would look super cute on whatever page. And it's already giving some brand cohesion because we're using the same brand colors. We're using the same fonts. So it gives it a cohesive look when you're posting. Okay. How to contact or contact us. Okay. So let's do a contact us page. So I'm going to add another page because sometimes I feel like we overcomplicate things when in reality, you really don't have to, y'all. The people just want to be able to shop your brand. So let's keep this pink. Let's go back and add our blue. So let's say they have 3 ways of contacting you. Let's do. Let's see if we could find a phone. I kind of want something like this, but not that playful looking. This is kind of cute. But is it okay, that's a real looking phone. Let's see. Can we change the color? Make our background white. I feel like that's kind of cute, but now I'm kind of second guessing what I was originally trying to do. So I'm going to do this. Let's do this. Let's make this our blue background. And then, so what are the ways of communication for you guys? Phone, email. Let me see. Email. Let's see what comes up. I keep yawning. I must be a little tired. This week wearing me out just as much as the kids. Let's see. This is cute, but we have such a realistic thing that I kind of want to keep the same. Something like this, but not that particular. Let's see. This is not. Honestly, maybe we could just leave the phone. Let's go here. Duplicate. I'm going to put contact us. I'm seeing how I feel, y'all, because I kind of have something in my mind, but I'm trying to make it look like something. Okay. I kind of have it in my mind to where I don't want it to just be straight on all of them, you know? Let's see. Contact us today. Or should it be straight since our phone already hanging off of nothing? Let me grab some words. Let's see. What else can we add on the bottom? Let's see something. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to I feel like I used it before. Hold on. Let's go back to my recently used. Why is it stuck on this screen? want to remove search because I use this squiggly line that I want to use on here, but I forgot what I called it. Swirl block. No. Why isn't it showing me my okay, here we go. Okay. Because it should be here somewhere. It was kind of like this, but not really. It was like this. So something like this. And then, of course, you can always add different things on here. I'm kind of trying to leave it to y'all to do because depending on whatever it is that you offer, right? Like with this one, I put an image here, but you can, like if it was a chip bag, you could add a chip bag on the corner right here to make it super cute. But I think this is cute. Let me go to the comments because I know it's been a minute. I see, never mind. Computer in the background. A computer would be cute in the background. Office or headquarters, or is that too much? Sometimes the generator helps. You know, I never really used the Canva generator. Could it come out the phone? The words coming out the phone. For business, do we want phone calls? I'm a newbie. Well, the phone is just kind of to make it cute since we're saying contact us today, but then we have all of the forms of contact. So it's just like a little cute design. You could put a iPhone there. You could make it super cute with any one of those for sure. So let's see what other brand things that we can add. Of course, stuff with colors, with pictures as well, work really, really nice. If you're adding any pictures of stuff that you have. You can also do like to reveal your website. That's one that you can do as well. We can do a quotes one for quotes. We can do customer reviews. So let's go here. I'm gonna add another page. I'm gonna try to see if we can find a cute pink and navy pattern. Let's see. See all. Because even with the branding, you can switch it up too to kind of add more dimension to the brand as well. So let's just say it was a stripe background. Let's make this blue darker to kind of match what we've already been doing. And then let's grab a quote bubble. So like something like this. No, not this one, because it's not shaded on the inside. Something like this one. I'm gonna keep looking because I don't like it that much. Let's see. This is cute, but I think I prefer it the long way like this to be able to So let's keep looking. Something like this. And you could either do the white with the pink or the white with the blue. I know I love pink. So we're going to do the pink one. So with that, the quote you're putting inside, it doesn't have to, you don't have to put anything else on the outside of this. So I'm just going to put right, oops. And of course, you can adjust the size of this if you want it to be smaller or bigger, but I think that's super cute. Let's add one more page. Let's do one for reviews because reviews is always important for business for sure. So let's do a review page. So let's say we want our, let's do, I feel like we kind of started, I forgot we kind of had this pink gradient in the start, huh? Then we went with the solid pink. But if you do a gradient, you can keep the same ones. You would just, instead of this being solid, you would make it the gradient. So let me show y'all what I mean, because I forgot about that a little bit till I went back and looked at that. So here, you would just add your image or your gradient as the bottom piece. So both ways will work. The solid color is cute too. The gradient, I feel like, does add a little bit of flair, but there's no right or wrong way. See what I mean? The gradient, and you can round the corners of images like this as well. I'm just adding it here so y'all can see. See, it kind of adds a little pizzazz to the design for sure. Backwards. Okay. So the next one we said we can do a review one. So let's say we want this here. Set image as background. I'm going to type in review. And hello? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I am back. Let's see. I do pop ups. How would I announce that on social media without just using words? Ooh, I'm loving this. So helpful. So, pop ups, what you mean by how would you announce it, Crafty Sis? What are you trying to announce? That you'll be at the pop up? Or what are you trying to announce? Tell me more about what you mean by how would I announce that you'll be at a particular place? Okay, so let's see. We said we were doing reviews, so let's go. I'm trying to see what we can add here. Something like this would be cute, but let's get a little more creative. So let me find, because we don't necessarily have to use this one either, but I just like to look first to see if it's something that's cute to use, but we could actually just do our own. So I'm going to grab our words. I kind of want this. I was hoping for this to be more gold. And what I always put, well, most of my reviews do be 5 stars, but I always put, like, if I'm going to put testimonial or something like that here, I'm going to automatically put 5 stars. Just for the, you know, for the branding piece of it. I wouldn't put this as like I get 4.5 stars. I'm going to put the 5-star one, if anything. So that's what I'm looking for here. Let's see this one. Okay, we don't necessarily have to say 5-star rating, because if you don't have a 5-star rating, then you lying low key. But if you just put the 5 stars, it's not saying I have it, but it's, it's hinting towards. Okay. Hopefully I pick up what I'm putting down. So let's see. This is not bad. It's not bad. And then we got to give it a box or something for it to go in. So I'm just going to go to elements. And go to our shapes. It's no right or wrong way, but something cute here. I like the original shape. I kind of reshaped it. This could even go right here. Position to front. Oops. And then I'm just going to add a border on here and make our border blue to go back to our color scheme. Oops. Okay, so we have our testimonial. This could also be blue instead of white. Oh, wait, I don't know what it's giving me the black for. Make that blue. And of course, this could be any other shape. You could do square, you could do a circle, you could add the customer's picture if you wanted to. So let's go here, back to our shapes. You could certainly add a picture here as well. You could add more than one review. No right or wrong way. So let me go back to the comments. I see the heart eyes. Yeah, I'm a 5-star chick. 5-star chick. Let's see. Yes, that I will be vending. Meet us at the vendor. Yeah, you could do meet us at the vendor event. You could put a little calendar on there. So like if you wanted to put, let me add another page. Let's add a page. So I'm going to go back to my elements. Hold on, I got a text. I'm just making sure it's not important. Okay, so you can do, let's grab our, let's go back to our most recent. I'm going to grab our blue again. I'm going to add this like this. You could add a picture of your branding. So let's say you have an image of, let's look up table setup. And when I think of this, I'm thinking of the picture of Elise in front of her vendor table. Something like that is put as the image. So I'm just going to grab a mock one of somebody. Okay, so let's say it's this one. I'm going to put it here like this. I'm actually going to put this regular. What did y'all say? Meet us here? Meet us at a event or official. I'm going to just put official vendor. Usually too, when you're vending, they usually have something for you guys as well to be able to promote. They usually have their own flyers and things, but if they don't, of course you can. So I'm going to go to effects. Do it outline. I think I want it to be white or what? Maybe our words could be pink. I'm gonna go here. I'm just trying to see if I see any words that says under. Okay, no. So I'm gonna go to text, see if there's any of the, so I don't have to search because I'm just looking for more of a kind of, oh, I like this. I'm just testing it out, y'all, but it looks kind of cute. I like this. So let me see. I'm gonna do calendar. And this doesn't have to be this font either. We can go back to the font that we've been using. And we can move these closer because it's just a grouped element. Oh, I forgot about this. I was writing something, huh? So let's go back. Because I'm just trying to find a simple script font. Okay, ungroup. But again, most vendor events, they have something for the vendors to be able to help promote. But if they don't, then of course you can use your own. I'm just making sure I don't see anything else that I like instead. No, I don't like that. Let's see. Not bad. I don't like it. Okay, let me keep looking. It gotta look right. It may look one kind of way in your head. This is what's in the way a little bit. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Hold on, y'all. I'm making sure my mom is straight. Hold on 1 second. Let me go send her off. She about to go to her doctor's appointment. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm back. I got to make sure she's good. And we got about what? 25 more minutes together, okay? Just putting that out there. But isn't this cute, y'all? Look. So we're going to put I didn't mean to move that. On the inside, you could even put this like right here. No, it's cuter on the bottom. It's cute on the bottom. Sometimes I'll be doing too much. But let's go put this here. I think I'm going to move this up just a little bit. But just imagine here is where you would put your picture. And I'll fix it up so you can kind of remember that before this is done. Here is where you'll put the information for the vendor event. So, I have a typo there. So I'm going to put August 21st. This Bling Plaza. Canvas Bling Plaza booth. Or whatever detail that you want to include for the vending event that you're going to be at. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to make this shorter so it's not hanging off of the thing, so we can make it a little bit bigger. And yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, let's see. Hello from New York. Hello, Leona. How are you, crafty sis? Don't forget to like and share, guys. Thank you, Tracy, for always giving us that beautiful reminder. It does help more people to be able to see that the live is here. But I do see that y'all are liking, so I appreciate you guys. Can you do that zoom in thing? Oh, zoom in so you can see? So you can see, sis? Let's see. Let's see what other templates we can add. I'm going to just try to add some. Of course, with these, you can mix and match. So it doesn't, just because it says that is for one thing, of course, you could always repurpose. Because I want to see, let me see how many templates do we have so far. I wanted to give y'all at least 10 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We did good. This is what we have so far for the people just coming in. What other templates that I put on the list to be able to add. Let me go back. Okay, so maybe we could do a QR code since you guys mentioned vending. We have a lot of blue, so let's go with one of our pink ones. So I'm gonna just duplicate this page. I'm going to move this down. I'm going to take this off. Scan for our scan to view our catalog. I'm going to use this same font because it's kind of cute. The pink is cute, but the blue, I love how sleek that blue is looking. I'm going to switch this a little bit. So scan to view our product catalog. I'm going to type QR code here. This isn't a real code, but you would just put your QR code Let's say this is blue. This is one way of doing it. I feel like it looks a little plain. So let's add some pizzazz. Let's duplicate. We're just going to add a little bit of border here on the top and on the bottom. You could also put an image of a catalog on here if you wanted to do that route as well to kind of make it, you know, make it kind of cute. I don't know if I like this on the top. I feel like it looks better like. I'm going to do 2 versions. Ooh. I'm trying to see how it was cropped. Okay, I see now. Let me go back. There we go. We're going to make this pink. Okay. I feel like this looks more sleek for whatever reason. That blue, I don't know, it's just hitting. Although I love pink, but it's given the blue is the dominating color in these cute designs. Okay, let's see. Let's do another one. So let's do our, let me see how many blue versus pink we had, because I want to lean towards blue again. But okay, we've been doing both options anyway. So let's say this background is, let's do our pink. So we can't just have all blue, blue, blue. But the blue, tell me if I'm lying. The blue is hitting, y'all. The blue is looking good. I ain't even gonna hold you. So that's why I kind of do both options. Okay, so now let's grab our blue, but let's use it in a different way. That's cute. Well, I'm gonna put this here for now. Let's have some frames because we do want to do more product shots too. Like maybe it could be another new arrivals or whatever it might be. So I'm gonna grab a few of these frames. Them birds chirping. Maybe we could do one more in the middle. I'm going to kind of move these down, make them a little bit smaller. The overlap be a little cute sometimes, y'all. Just a little bit. I'm going to grab our smaller text to write arrivals. New arrivals. Let me zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. Well, I guess I could just keep writing it. Hold on. Let's just make it long. Copy. Paste. Paste. I don't know if my eyes playing tricks on me, but I feel like it's a little crooked. Okay. And then I'm just going to position this backwards. And then let's grab your website. And let's do the transparency so that nothing's like too clashy. But isn't this cute? Okay, so let's see. What else can we add? What else? I'm trying to hurry up. What about a special note for you? Okay, special note for you. The zoom in finger thing. What you mean, sis? Now I'm confused. What zoom in finger thing? Oh, I see what you mean. The finger. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to have to grab a finger. So let me grab a finger that I already have on my chat. So let me go through my chat images right quick. So go here. Let me go through my images. I got to find that finger. I know I gave it to you guys as a, did I get that to you guys as a template? That may have been in TCC. Let me find that finger. Let me see. It'll probably be easier because I got so many images in chat at this point. It'll probably be easier for me to find. Let me see if I could find a, I got to find a hand, y'all. Or I got to do a new, okay, I found it. I think. Let me see. It was already cute. I can't say I remember that. Let's see. No, that's not it. Oh, I found it. Oh, but this is my finger though. My finger's special because I added my stuff on here. So let me add. I'm gonna add the one I found mine. But I'm gonna add because I don't want y'all to use my same finger. Let me see. I'm gonna change it up. What y'all want her nails to look like? I'm gonna add it to chat to change it up. What y'all want her nails to look like? Y'all tell me. I'm gonna tell chat to, because I don't remember where I sent that to y'all at. Where did I send? Because was that when we were still in our Facebook group? Let me see what y'all say. How y'all want her finger? French tip? Okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I sent it as a template for you guys somewhere. For TCC. I think it probably was when we had our old Facebook group though. But you said French tip, so I'm gonna make chat to change. And what do you want it to say for the zoom in? Or do you just want that base template and then you guys can make it say what y'all want it to say? It could be zoom in for a deal or zoom in for a sale. Let me add our backgrounds. Background. But it could also be white. It could be white. We didn't do a white one in a minute. Let's see what it says. I didn't see it. Okay, so let's grab, copy, paste. And then I'm going to grab our words. And then for your words, you just make your words really small to where they can't read it unless they zoom in. So I'm going to put right. Oops. You just want to apply for your business, but write a secret message here. It can be something funny, a sale, or something encouraging. Oh, I put something encouragement, something. Okay. And then you're just going to make it really small. So you cannot read that unless you actually zoom in. Okay, so let's see. Zoom in for Y, settle for born part. Exactly. So I left it general since it's the template, but you can add all the different words in there. And of course, you could do multiple things. So like what you said, yours is based on the parties. The next one, so you can do it like a carousel. So when they swipe again, is zoom in for Why settle for boring parties? And then the next one, maybe you tell them why, right? So let me do background remover on this. So maybe the next slide, you tell them why. And then the next slide, you tell them how they can customize the theme. You give all the different features of what you offer. And then the final slide, you're going to say, since you read it till the end, here's 25% off of your first order. Or since you read it to the end, whatever it might be. So I love that. So I'm going to do one more, duplicate, because I got to add different shades for y'all. So copy. Because my crafty sisters be like, y'all, you leaving us out. Look, I got different shades for y'all, okay? So zoom in. And of course, you can customize this too. So if you want your person to have rings on their finger, you can add rings, you can do all the things. But I'm going to leave it general for now. But we have both options there. And then let's switch up this one to give you both options in that way too. Because y'all know I'm feeling the blue. I really am. I ain't even going to hold y'all. I'm feeling the blue with the pop of pink and white. I feel like it's so cute. Okay, so let's see. What else can we add? We have about 5 more minutes. I'm home today, so I'm closer to their school. So not too far away. So I have a little bit of extra time. That's why I didn't have to leave right at 2 or 2:20. I could stay on till like maybe 10 more minutes. So let's do another one. So this one, maybe we want to do a FAQ. So let's grab our pink. And I'm going to do FAQ. I'm going to go to my shapes and grab a square. Or no, let's just grab our, I forgot we were using color. I would suggest finding background have a little bit of texture, like this one is kind of like a jean texture. If you cannot find a background with it's completely fine. You can still use solid colors. Just change it to a shape and resize it to match the shape that we're using, which in this case is a square. So I'm gonna round the corners just a little bit. I'm gonna grab, make it a little smaller. I'm going to grab another shape, a square, and change this to white. Let's make it a little bigger. Well, let's make it a little bit bigger. And hold on, my husband texted me. Okay, so let's look for magnifying glass to kind of make it look like it's a search. Let's see. Like a Google search. Let me see how Google look. Hold on. Let me go to Google, see which magnifying glass they got. Okay, so it's very, very simple. No nothing on it. So let's try to find one of those. It really just looks like this. So let's do that. And Let's give it a little bit of branding. And I feel like this is too big. It's not giving us that much space. I think you move this here. And let's put, this almost made me want to make my brand colors navy and pink. I'm just kidding. But this looks so cute. I like it. It's really pretty. So now I'm going to grab this one. Let's duplicate this. And then let's put type a question here. Oh, I wasn't trying to make this all caps. And I'm just going to make this, you can either do pink or white. Answer the question. I'm going to just put answer the question in this blank space. And of course, with this, you can make it as big or as small as needed. And then I'm just going to add one more box. This one's going to be a pink one. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm going to use this. I was trying to see if I want, no, I'm going to use this one. Notice that most, if not all of them, have some type of call to action. That's what you want, y'all, because at the end of the day, all of these little things are a part of the buying psychology, okay? So sometimes people don't know what they need or what, and your job as the business owner is see any potential that they might be, why they need your products and services. So that's why all of them have something that has a call to action for the most part. I didn't add one here, but the call to action for this is going to be at the end of this after they slide through zooming in all of them. This one here has the website and it says new arrivals. This one here is telling them to scan to view your catalog. Of course, you're going to put the QR code for the catalog. If you don't already have the brand catalog, it's available on easy to show your products and services. Because I think we're at our 10 templates, so we can start. But I'm going to show you guys how the business catalog looks. It just makes it easy for you to be able to show your offers, because sometimes it's hard for people to see if it's just your socials, especially if you don't have a website yet. I'm just helping, no excuses to why you're not presenting your products and services. So sometimes people just want to get straight to the point of whatever it is that you're trying to sell, right? So in this case, the product catalog kind of makes it easy for you to show your offers. Of course, the examples here are party favors, but any other thing that you sell, you can use the catalog for as well. Okay. So, I just wanted to show you guys that just in case you don't have the product catalog and you do need it to be able to display your offers. So let's go back. Let me see. It's not this one. This one. Okay. So let me share. Quite a few templates, and hopefully the idea of these live is to give you kind of the can be doing, right? So hopefully this gave you inspiration. Oh, I just realized we didn't use any of the gold at all, but give you some inspiration on what you can do to be able to create your design. So let's see, 1, 2, because these are all the same, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. We have 11. We created 11. And of course, if I ever add any more to this bundle, you guys will be able to take advantage of that as well. I'm going to make this a different color here. I'm just going to make it like a beige. I don't know. The black is just so harsh on this. Make it beige so we can kind of see. We could take our gold away since we didn't use it at all. I'm going to leave this here because you can also make things easier for yourself when you go to edit this bundle. And you can just, if you want to, duplicate this page, change the colors out of these boxes, and as you're changing the color, Canva will give you the option of switching all. So it'll make it easy to edit your bundle. Of course, these here where it's a gradient or a texture, the colors are not going to change. You would just have to go in and switch those colors. But isn't this so cute, y'all? Template so that you can always do a frequently asked question. You can literally switch this up and make it say Q&A or ask me anything. You can put ask me anything right here and then put we love interacting with our customers. Drop your question in the comments, right? There's no right or wrong way. Let me so y'all can remember because I know y'all be forgetting. Q and A. Oh. Anything. Why did I put this as an option? Drop your question in the comments. Hold on. Y'all know I can't chew gum and talk at the same time. We love catering to our audience. Why am I giving y'all as an idea? It can literally help you do market research, y'all. Don't always up to your potential customers to tell you what they need, because I promise you, they don't know what they need. They know what you tell them. So this same thing that was a FAQ, we just switched it up for a Q&A. Ask us anything. We love catering comments, right? This is going to give you market research. Now, granted, if you are the person that don't consistently post or you're not consistently showing up, I'm going to switch up the color just so we can have all the options. But if you're somebody who's not consistently posting or not consistently showing up, it's perfectly normal for you to ask a question and nobody answers to start, right? So that doesn't mean you don't keep doing it. It just means you need to get a little bit more consistent with showing up so that your audience can get used to you doing things like that, right? So don't get discouraged. And I'm saying that because I know how it feels. And I know how most of the crafty sisters think. So don't get discouraged if you're doing polls or you're asking questions and nobody's responding, because that's perfectly normal at first, because they're not used to you asking them anything, right? So they're not just going to start to respond sometimes. And I'm not saying they're not, because they might, but they might not too. So don't let that discourage you. Still do it anyway. If you have your personal page, go on your business page and answer your own question. Okay, there's no wrong or right way of doing things to get you started. It's kind of like when they say fake it till you make it. It's not that you're faking it. You're just helping more people to be able to see it's safe. Okay, it's safe to ask a question. It's all good. She's gonna answer. So look, I switched it up just to give y'all the other option too, because I'm just in love with this blue. It looks so good. It looks so good. I could add this to my stories. Yes, you can add it to your stories. And the good thing too with stories, so if you were to add it to your stories, you already have this as the template, right? You can add it to your stories. You can do this. Let's duplicate. You can get rid of these because the story gives you an option to do a question that they could answer the question right in a box. So this is how I would do it if I was doing it in the story. Even this, I would delete this. I would make this longer because Instagram lets you add direct links. So you can add your link. I feel like we need more time. We need more time together because I got more things to tell y'all. But this is how I would do it if you were adding it to your story. as the template. That way you can add the question in the box and you can add your link to this part here. Okay? That's sweet, ain't it? Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Okay, I didn't miss anything. This is so good. Thank you, sis. You're welcome. Love it. Will this be available for the Template Club? Absolutely, Crafty Sis Kelly. This is going to be one, and there's no upgrade charge for this one. This is the included bundle for this week. So I'm going to drop it. I got to go pick up my girls. Right after I pick them up, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to add the link to this for the Template Club members. So you guys get this template bundle today. And this is added under the business category, but so far I've been kind of doing both and putting it on the feed and the category because I know some crafty sisters missed that part of it. But yes, this bundle is added. And let me just show you guys again what we created today before I go. So we have same thing, another new product. We have a quick switch it up to if you wanted it only to be 1 tip versus 3, because this should probably say quick tips with S. But I'm gonna just add one. Let's do this one. So it doesn't have to be the 3 bubbles. We also have your order process. Again, you can make this how you need it to be. So let's say you have more processes or more steps. You could always do this and add your more steps. And of course, if it's more than 3 steps, you would just need to change it to 5 simple steps or whatever. I would make this as short as possible because the attention span of your potential customer is extremely short. They don't want a lot of steps. Okay, so nothing more than 5 steps. We have the contact us today. Of course, you can switch it up. Crafty Sisters gave different ideas. You can take this phone out completely if you want to. You can, I just feel like it's so cute. It adds a little pizzazz. You can add a computer here, a laptop here, an iPhone, however you want. There's a quote one. This same one every single time I have a quote. Don't complicate it, y'all. This actually looks better than switching things up every second when you're posting. It looks better if you're going to have some of the static posts as well. We have testimonials in here. And same thing, this can also be switched up. It doesn't have to be this shape. You can do a you wanted to. No right or wrong way. I'm going to change this to be white. I'm going to make the corners a little bit rounded because it looks better. I'm going to position this backwards because we want our customer picture to be right here instead. You can make it wider if you want it to be. No right or wrong way. Make your stars smaller. Move your stars to the top instead of the bottom. All the things, y'all. So we have options here. We could stretch this. Okay, we have our vendor one. I'm going to duplicate this and I'm just going to remind you that your image goes there. Oh, that looks cute like that too. Your image goes there. We just use that stock photo to show you the potential. But I'm going to make it so that you can also drag and drop your image here as well. So you can just drag and drop your image there. Switch up the information. Scan for our product catalog. It could be scanned to view our website, scan to view our socials, scan to pay, whatever you want to put here. So don't think outside the box when it comes to that. We have our cute new arrivals where they can grab their new arrivals. You could even switch this up to, I wish we had a little bit more time, but I'm really literally out of time right now. We have our zoom in one. We have our FAQ that we also changed to Q&A, that we also changed to a blank design. Okay, so several different options for you. Look how good this looks, y'all. Imagine this being posted. I can already see how beautiful the page is. There's different layouts that you can do when it comes to posting on social media. There's no right or wrong way, but it does help to make your page look better when everything doesn't look the same, right? So I wouldn't post each of these back to back to back. I would post a testimonial, and then I would post a reel in between. Then I would post a new arrival, and then I would post a reel in between with a video. Then I would post a contact us today. Then I would post something in between. It makes it just look more clean. I mean, you can post these back to back to back if you're someone who doesn't like your reels to show up on your feed. Several different ways to do that. If y'all want a live on that, let me know, ladies. If y'all want a live on how to make your feed look clean, we can absolutely do that as well, okay? I will not be live tonight, Crafty Sis Denise, only because this week I'm dedicating the time to my little ones since it's their first week of school, and you know their bedtime isn't until 8:30, so I didn't want to do a live tonight this week or Mondays on Monday either, just because I want them to have a good first week of school. So by the time they get out, we're at the park where they want to mommy play. I'm playing with them this week. After this week, they're gonna have to play with each other, okay? But this week I'm giving that to them. So I'm not gonna be live tonight at 7 p.m. If I happen to hop on, I will let the Template Club members know first before I do, but most likely I will not have a live tonight. Okay, I'm gonna drop this link here for anyone who isn't a part of the Template Club yet. You are missing out if you're not a part of it. Those ladies are about to get these. Be a Template Club member. It is $27 a month. $27, you get at least 3 new template bundles at no additional cost. You also get any discounts on our future templates or current templates. That's discounts on our mega bundles. You also get a class every single month. At the end of the month, I do a class just for them. So yes, I invite you guys to join as Template Club members. If you are not a member, these templates will still be available on my website at the regular price listed. Yes, Crafty Sis Denise, you said you have a question? Go ahead, sis. Answer your question, because I'm out the door after you ask. Question quickly, how do you feel? So this is how you, sis, we pushing it. So I'm gonna show you really quick. So this is how. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop it because I gotta go, so I can't show you right now. I'm gonna drop a mini tutorial for the Template Club members, Crafty Sis. So right after I go get them, when I come back, I'm gonna add this template to there for y'all, and I'm gonna drop a mini tutorial to show you guys. Okay? No worries. I'm gonna go live on there inside of the Template Club, and I'll show you guys how to fade the edges of images. You're good, sis. You're good. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay? If you're a Template Club member. Bye, ladies. I hope you enjoyed this live. Don't forget to come back and drop me a comment to let me know what you thought of this live. See you guys later.